Okay everyone, welcome to the first in the set of video tutorials which through the various steps will show you eventually how to make a map. First things first though, the first thing you've got to do, and it's very important, is to have everything in the right place before you start editing a map, otherwise it will not work. I'm going to show you the procedure that I found that does work. There are other procedures that do work. You may, if you know your way around the computer and files and things, you may find a way that's easier for you, but this is the method that I know works and it avoids a lot of hassle. So all the procedures that I'm going to do during this tutorial, if you follow this directly, and then you can adapt it for your own needs. First thing we're going to do is go to the website and get our starter map. The website of course is ls-uk.info. Fantastic site, hats off to the guys that organised this. On the website, my name is Farmer Yip, so feel free to give me a message at any time. You'll eventually you'll come to the start page here. Click on the Downloads tab. Make sure you've got Farming Simulator 2011 highlighted, and then do a search for starter map, like so. And then you come up with Ace UK starter map. Click on that to select it. Hats off to Ace UK for providing this map. Like I said, there are others, but this is the one I'm familiar with, so I'm using this one for the tutorial. Get zip and download this. Very important, download this and save it onto your desktop. So just click save. It'll take a couple of minutes. Now I'm going to stop that because I've already done it. So you'll end up with this zip file here. Now this is where the procedures start to get a little bit confusing, especially maybe to those who are familiar with the folder system and how to work around folders and things. This may seem a bit cumbersome, but it's the best way for everything to be guaranteed to work. Now, first thing you've got to do is double click on this and extract it again to your desktop. Just leave it as it is. I'm using WinRAR for this, by the way. If you're using any other zip facility, it's more or less the same procedure. So just extract it all to your desktop. Once done, you'll end up with a folder. Take the original zip out of the way, which is your safeguard. That's now safe, and you can always refer back to that if you mess up everything else. So you've got the starter map. Open this file and you'll see there's two maps, more zip files inside. This map fruits, this particular map does use multiple fruits. For this tutorial we're not going to bother with the map fruits at all, but normally you would put that into your mods folder, which is the basis of another tutorial further down the line. We're only interested in the map part of it, so double click again on this one. And this is the file that you actually want to use extensively for this tutorial and for making your first map. So we're going to extract this one, and again, just it's going to appear in the same folder, but that's fine, we'll move it in a second. Just click OK, and that'll unzip this one into the same folder. See, we've got a folder here. This is the cumbersome bit to some people. Just drag that onto your desktop and then get rid of this one. So now we've got the Ace UK starter map, and all the files that you need to make the map are all in here. Leave these intact, do not delete any of these files, otherwise you'll have major problems. What you can do is change this to the name. This will come into another tutorial shortly. With no spaces, call this what you're going to call your map eventually. If you don't know what it is, just say my new map. And that's what we'll call this one, my new map. Open it up again. And by keeping this on the desktop and not putting it anywhere near the mods folder within the game itself, which we'll come to in another tutorial, you can edit the map without any problems. When you eventually want to try the map online or in the actual game, you will need to move this folder as it is into your mods folder. If you're going to use it as multiplayer, it must be in a zip. So you have to zip all these files up, add it to an archive. It comes up with that automatically. Change it to a zip, that's very important, and then zip it up and then put that zip in your folder for it to work in multiplayer. But for now we're just concerned with this file. So in order to edit the map, do anything, we have to edit this file here. Double clicking on this now will open the editor directly and allow us to make any changes to the map. So we'll do that now. This will open Giants 4.1.7 version, which is what we need to open make any changes to the map. Right, already it's showing all the audio sources, so just get rid of those. Now, for navigating around the map, just hold down your Alt key and then any mouse button, middle, left or right. Takes a bit of getting used to, but it will allow you to navigate around the map and you can find various points. This is basically the starter map that everybody's familiar with Farming Simulator. There's the shop if you want to buy some equipment. There's the port or harbour, the cow farm. All these buildings can be moved, but do not move the cow farm. It is possible, there is a tutorial for it on the website, but I couldn't get it to work, mainly because I wasn't really sure of what I was doing. It is possible, but I would strongly recommend for now anyway, you leave that where it is. Don't try and move it. You can move these, but tricky. There's the mill, there's the dairy, the mill, and the brewery is, I think, over here somewhere. Yep, there's the brewery. So you've got all this land to play with. Now, any changes you make to the map, the next tutorial will show you how to make any changes to the map. So I would strongly recommend that at this stage you watch the second tutorial, which will show you how to place objects on the map and change the terrain. We'll just do a very small change just now, just to show that it's working okay, and all we'll do is we'll put in a large mound here, a large hill with, don't worry about what I'm doing here because this is part of the next tutorial. We'll show you how to do that and then import a building to put alongside it. The system I'm using for recording these video tutorials restricts me to 10 minutes, so we're just coming up to that now. So that's the basis of the start of the map. Your friend, I think, during these video tutorials will be the pause button, because I do things fairly quickly. There is a reason for that, is because obviously the 10-minute time limit that I've got at the moment. I may change that, but just hit pause, then do what you've just seen, and you should be fine. The important thing is though that these files here and this file stays on your desktop for now while you're editing the map. In the next tutorial, like I said, I'll show you how to add things in the map in great detail, and also how to then put this into your mods folder so that you can test it in the game. So I'll see you in video tutorial number 2. Thank you.